everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of us, we are continuing with the knives that were sent in review from one of our followers and friends. And what we have in front of us is the Kizer Vanguard Series Feist, which is a Justin Lundquist design. And I am loving this knife. Now, we have two of these here. So, here's the deal. I was not even aware of this one. So I had to do a little research on that one. So we're going to do this one. I mean, they're both Feists, okay? So they're both basically the same knife. However, you're going to get a little bit different in each one. So let's go over one by one. So we're going to move this one up here. Okay. Now, this is the Feist. This one runs $75. It is a 154 cm black stonewash blade with a plain edge. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the black stonewashing. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. The blue micarta handle, which is beautiful. Love the looks. Love the blue on this one. It's really nice. Now, this is a right-hand carry only knife, so there is no lefty love. But you are going to get a nice deep carry clip on this one. And I don't even have to put paper in this one to show you guys. I mean, it's a true deep carry. The clip is, pardon me, is fairly low profile, and what I mean by that is the ramp up to the tip here. It does get a little bit thicker, but it's not really in the way to make it super uncomfortable in hand. Now, this is a liner lock, as you can see, with your steel liners on this. Very smooth. Now, this is a front flipper, okay? You guys know me. There are some front flippers that I just cannot do, and now that I have nails, I absolutely cannot do it. So this is going to be a two-finger flipper for me. Blade came very nicely centered. Has a very nice light weight to it. I do like that too. Very sharp. You know, as I said in the other two videos that... we were told that they're all users, that we could use it. This one I did use. This one I did not, because it was too nice. So I did carry it around and everything, but being that we have to, I did use this one. I did not want to use this one. Okay, so some of the specs. Let's go over the specs, and then I'll go over the differences in the two and what I like about this one. So you are going to get about a 2 3/4 inch blade, and your cutting edge is going to be just under 2 3/4 inches. Okay, your handle length is going to be 3 3/4 inches, which is going to give you an overall. See, I cannot flip this one. It's too small for me. Your overall is going to be just about 6.5 inches. It's just a hair over 6.5 inches in length. So this is definitely something that I would consider a small knife. Now, these are very small in the sense also with weight. So, pardon me, I have a tickle in my throat. This is only going to be 2 ounces. That is very nice, light weight on that one. Okay, the micarta is very smooth, yet it is definitely grippy enough. You do have some jimping on the back of your blade here, and I do love that your spine is rounded or chamfered, whatever you choose to call it. So it is very nice to have that. You can really choke up on this even without having the jimping. You really don't need it on there. This is a great knife, as you can see, depending on how I'm going to hold it. You know, I can hold it back here. It's a handful enough for me. I mean, I can get all 4 fingers on it. Now, I know a therapeutic edge would probably barely get, or maybe not even be able to get his finger on there. So he would actually have to choke up on it to get all 4 fingers on. But it's very comfortable for the size. And I love that about it. You do not have lanyard ability. Do you really need one with this? No, because it's so small. Now it is, as I said, only 2 ounces. So it is a very nice, lightweight knife. I mean, you almost don't even know this is sitting in your pocket when you have it in your pocket. Okay. Now, what is the difference in this? Well, as I said, this one's going to be a 154 cm blade. So I did not get any information on this one. So I did take the time to look it up. This is actually, from what I found, and my friend who actually sent this in can correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but from what I'm finding, this is the Kizer Friday Club. This is a limited edition ebony wood Feist. And you're probably not going to see it. I don't have, oh, I do have a flashlight. Because the light in here is not so great, what I want to do is I want to show you guys, if you're looking, let me stand up so I can see this better. So if you're looking, there we go. You can see more of the wood with the better light on this when I hold it that way. And it's actually really pretty. So when you have it in the sunlight, you know, you're not, obviously it just looks black, right? You can see kind of the wood to it there. But I don't feel like you get the real effect of like the wood grains until you have it in the actual sunlight where you could really see it. And there it is, just absolutely gorgeous. Now, as I said, this one is going to be a 154 CM blade. This one is actually M390. Now, I could not find, in my, what I think this is just a black DLC coating. It's not, I don't think it's a Cerakote. I mean, I suppose it could be, but as I said, I could not find anything on that one, so I don't know. I do love the fact that it has just all black. It's very elegant looking, being that everything is black on it, the blade, the pivot, the screws, the clip, and that's really cool because you have the choice to go with something a little more fun or something a little more elegant. And the Feist is a knife that I have always loved. It is small, even though I cannot flip it. It is small enough to drop in a pocket. You don't notice it's there. It's great for dropping in a purse. And actually, this is a good one for me to walk with, too. I don't always use it because it is smaller. And see, there, I got it that time because I wasn't looking at it. The lockup on these are really good. This one is probably about 20%. This one is a little bit more. You're looking at close 40 to 50% on this one. But as I said, both of them are nicely centered. That was a fail. This one is also very nicely centered, so that is nice. So you just can't look at it, you can't think about it, and then I can flip them. But there's also a difference in price in these. Now, I do know that this one you can still get for $75. Because this is the Kizer, what they call the Kizer Friday Club, it's a limited edition, so it retailed for $168. These are currently sold out, so you're not going to be able to get this one. But I was not even aware that they had a Friday Club with Kizer, so I think that's something I would be interested in looking into to see what else they might come out with. Let's do some size comparisons here. Let's pull the bug out and let's just move one up and we'll take a look next to one here. So pivot to pivot, you can see that this is definitely what I would consider a small knife because the bug out, as I always say, is considered a medium size or small medium. And let's take a look at it next to our Rat 2, which is also considered a medium size. So again, this is going to be more on the small side. And lastly, we can take a look at it next to our Rat 2, which it just dwarfs the Feist because the Feist is just dwarfed by the Rat 1 because the Rat 1's just a big knife all around. Am I against front flippers? No, I'm actually not. I do love front flippers, and when I'm not paying attention, I can actually flip this one, but if I'm paying attention, I can't, which is really strange, but a lot of you know what I'm talking about, especially if you're the ones out there that are YouTube reviewers. You know that when you're on camera, for some reason, if you're thinking about it, you can't do it. So I did flip it a couple times earlier, but being the handle shape, it is a little bit harder because it's smaller. Now, the handle shape is one that I absolutely love. I love the rectangular shape because it does lend to any hand size. So even if you have the larger hands, as I said, because you do have some of that jimping here, you're going to be able to choke up on it and get more fingers on it. So even, as I said, Therapeutic Edge's fingers being back on it, he's not going to get 4 fingers on it. If he chokes up on it more, he'll be able to get 4 fingers, but I know that he would consider this still to be a small knife. Maybe small to medium, but I think he would think it was more of a small knife. And being that the handle is so narrow, it's going to be more of a small knife to him. But for the smaller hands, this is really, really comfortable. Now, the handles are very grippy. You know, I don't feel that it's going to slip at all. You do have the jimping on both of these actually in the same places. So you're going to have it on your front flipper. You're going to front flipper. You're going to have a bit of the jimping on your liner there itself, and you also have it on the back. Both are chamfered or rounded on the spines of the blades, which is really, really nice. But again, I mean, it's the same knife, just a little bit different characteristics. The blade steel's different. The handle's a little bit, the handle material's a little bit different, but both are just as comfortable because they both have the same pocket clip. They both have the same everything otherwise, size-wise. Fantastic. Absolutely love this one. I would probably myself, I love the blue micarta. I think that's really nice. I would probably actually do the same thing. I would want both because I'd want something that's going to be a little bit more of an elegant carry and something to me that's going to be more of a little, you know, kind of a fun carry. So, yeah, I kind of wish I knew about that Kizer club because I probably would have grabbed one of these. I think that's pretty cool. And again, I'm loving the stonewash, the black stonewash that people are doing. I think that's really beautiful. It looks fantastic, and I like the black next to the blue jean micarta on that. I think that looks really good. I think it would also look good with just a regular blade, just a satin blade too. Either way, I don't think you can go wrong. This one, I love that it's blacked out. I don't think I would care for this one with a satin blade. This might also look really good with kind of a satin, black stone wash on it too. But again, to keep that elegance of it, I really do like how it's got that kind of that DLC coated look to it, the DLC coating on it, and that really just black on black. It looks really beautiful. And then, as I said, in the sunlight, it is just gorgeous. The wood grain look to it is really beautiful out in the sunlight, and it's really just not something that you can see inside because the lights are just not bright enough. All right, you guys, that has been a look at the two different styles of the Kizer Feist. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way out. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you here all the time. As always, feel free to leave me a comment down in the comment section. You know I love talking to you. Thank you again so much for joining me. Until next time.